Hello traders, welcome back to our channel. Trendline Forex here, 13th of March. Okay, so we had important news yesterday and we may have some trading opportunities soon. So I'm just gonna give it about 5 to 10 minutes before we start, and we're gonna check out some of those pairs. Now let me just quickly send a message on the free Telegram so people can join. Make sure to check out the links below this video, below this stream. We've got a free Telegram channel, and also have a look at our website. There's also a lot of free information on there as well. Okay, and you can also send me some of your trades, some of your trading setups via DM. You can do that on Telegram. Once you join the free Telegram, you will find our contacts. So you can send me screenshots. We can cover them here during the live sessions. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna help a lot of traders. So just send a quick message on Telegram. But yeah, there was a little bit of movement around the news yesterday. I was expecting a stronger market reaction, to be honest. But it was fairly calm. Now I'm going to be focusing on the yen cross pairs. I do have some setups on the majors as well. Let me just mute my phone. But the cross pairs are looking slightly better, I would say. Okay. Right. Message sent on Twitter, on X, message sent on free Telegram. So we may as well start breaking down some of those setups that I currently have. And by the way, all those setups plus more, as you can see on my main watch list up here, they were covered earlier today in the premium Telegram channel. So if you wanna receive trading setups every single day, you know what is the market direction and in which direction you should be taking trades on any of those instruments. We're talking about all the majors, cross pairs, gold, even Bitcoin and Ethereum are included in the premium Telegram channel. You will receive daily updates and trading setups on a daily basis. So if you think this is going to help your trading, make sure to check out our website trendlineforex.com. or just send us a message on Telegram, and we'll give you more information if needed. But okay, so let's start off with euro dollar. So I'm gonna check out the hourly time frame. In fact, the 4-hour time frame. So obviously, we know about the bullish trend, but the thing is, can we actually find a decent trading opportunity? We're talking about a long trade and have enough profit potential so we can have a positive risk to reward ratio. This is something that you have to think about when you're trying to go long and price is literally up here. Okay, now obviously we've also got this supply area, this resistance, most likely affecting price action right now. So is there going to be a deeper pullback, or are we actually going to manage and break above that daily resistance? That's the thing. This is what puts me off from trading the major instruments. Obviously, I feel like we're going to continue higher. I mean, you can see, if you just give me a second, here we are. You can see we've got a strong impulse, and then price slowly goes back to the downside. We then have a strong impulse, and then we're slowly pushing down. So I feel like we're going to see another impulse soon. Now, too early to say. I mean, we could be looking at a potential reversal around current price levels, but we could also see price moving a little bit lower. Okay, so we've got the beginning of the momentum right here. So we're most likely coming down here to retest this area. All right, maybe because many orders have been put into the market around this level, well, the same is going to happen once price pulls back to that area again. But right now I don't have enough confirmation to start looking for buying opportunities. But if you look at pound dollar, it's exactly the same type of price action. We've got an impulse, a pullback, okay, a stronger impulse to push price back, break above previous resistance, and now we're slowly and steadily moving towards the downside. So that bearish price action isn't as strong as those bullish impulsive moves. Okay, so if we look at the 15-minute time frame, we could potentially drop slightly lower and then eventually reverse. I'm not sure whether this is going to happen, because we also have this area again where price has reversed multiple times. So what if we drop down here again? Well, I'm most likely going to be looking to take a long trade depending on how quick price drops. Because if we form a move like this, then I'm going to be expecting another impulse. However, if we see literally one or two candles pushing all the way down here, what that most likely means there were so many sell orders here, such a large volume of sell orders, that we're most likely going to continue lower. So I'm going to have to give it a bit more time here for the majors. Moving on to gold, 4-hour time frame. Okay, we have reacted at the resistance area up here around the all-time highs. So how difficult is going to be for price to break above all-time highs? Okay, I feel like it's going to happen. I just don't know whether it's going to happen right away. But the matter of the fact is that we have a massive bullish impulse right here. We have another one right here. Okay, right around the resistance after the beginning of this impulse. Okay, look, at first it looked like we're struggling to break above that, but then we have a strong momentum again pushing price above all that resistance. So we're most likely going to see that continuation happening soon. I wouldn't be looking to sell. Now, I'm not saying enter a buy trade right now, but I think you're going to have a lot more, much of a higher probability for a winning trade if you're only looking for a long trade. Okay, so this is all I'm going to be looking for. At what level can I buy and have a good risk to reward ratio and multiple confluences for my trade? So I'm not looking to sell, even though if you look at the 4-hour time frame, like I said, we did react from the resistance around the all-time highs. But this is totally fine. I'm only looking to buy anyway. So we'll see. If we look at the 15-minute time frame, even now it looks like we're forming a higher low. But to be honest, it would be just ideal if price takes out that structure and it then forms that higher low. If this happens, then this is great. I'm probably going to be looking to buy. Right now, for me, I would consider this as rushing into a trade, which is a mistake I've done many, many times and I don't want to do it again. Now, what happens if I miss the trade? Let's say price goes right back to the upside. Well, we're most likely going to have another reaction right here, even maybe just a little bit of a pullback and then continuation, but this is going to give me the opportunity to enter a trade if, let's say, I miss this entry right here. So no point to rush. There's literally no point to rush. And then we have Euro yen and pound yen, where just as we said in the premium Telegram channel, from this support down here, we were expecting to see that continuation higher. So we already have one of those higher lows here on the 4-hour time frame. But let's drop down to 1-hour chart. You can clearly see that right here. A strong bullish momentum, price forming up a higher low, another momentum. We didn't react at the retest of this previous level, but that is absolutely fine. I mean, you may have a different way of analysis, or you can use whatever tools you like to use. But for example, I do like to use the Fibonacci a lot. So that 38.2 level, as you can see, perfectly aligns with this previous high. So that was a high probability level, 161. However, we didn't get a single reaction off of that level. As you can see, we just went through that level. So there's a couple of more scenarios. We're either going to pull back all the way down to that 61.8, or I can already see we've got some structure right here. So instead of looking at this on the 1-hour chart, I would look at the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so let's say I'm going to place this horizontal level, and let's see if we manage to break below that, and are we going to have some sort of reaction? If we do, then I'm most likely going to be looking to buy. If not, then this is probably going to happen a little bit lower, which is around the 61.8 fib level. So euro yen, again, I'm only looking to buy, right? I'm not going to be looking for short positions. And exactly the same thing on pound yen. If I have to be honest, it looks like we have more strength in pound yen. So where are we trading right now? Well, right around here, around the equal lows. So whenever we have equal structure, more times than not, we will see the market taken out because there are many orders sitting below this equal structure, only to then reverse and go back to the upside in this case, right? Because we're looking at a bullish trend. But we could also drop a little bit lower, just in case the market wants to revisit this area right here. There's most likely many orders sitting down here as well. So if you manage to pull back all the way down here, then again, I'm going to be looking for that next bullish momentum. So again, I'm only looking to go long on euro yen and pound yen, as well as gold. And by the way, if you're not happy with euro yen or pound yen, you can check out Aussie yen. This is another pair that we mentioned in the premium Telegram channel earlier today. So Aussie yen, another potential instrument, and that's it pretty much. Yeah, I would be more than happy to take an entry on pound yen because I usually like to trade pound dollar. This is probably the instrument that I trade the most. But pound dollar doesn't look as good or at least not now, not right now. Let me adjust my camera. I think we should be fine. Hi, Balaji. Pound Canadian. I don't even have this one on my watch list. Let me check out dollar Canadian. You know what? I think you should join the premium Telegram channel. There's a lot of information there every single day. Trading setups covering all those instruments. Do you think this is gonna help you? Because I can see you're interested, so you come over here, watch the sessions, which is amazing, and I'm really happy. I'm glad you do that. But I'm just wondering, if you're taking trading seriously, why not move on to the next step? I feel like we're either gonna continue trading sideways, or price will probably continue higher. That's true, right? You know what? Because it's on our website. Let me go. Let me open it up. Where are you from, by the way? So here it is. You can check it out. TradelineForex.com/premium dash telegram. You can have a look. In fact, here it is. This is the link. So we do 3 months, 6 months, and 12 month subscriptions. We don't do a single month. But you know what? Because you're being consistently visiting those live sessions that I'm doing, I'm more than happy to give you a discount. So just send me a message on Telegram, alright? But before you do that, just have a look at that page. Just see what's included and decide whether this is actually going to help you. But trust me, this is as good as any course, and you're actually watching or receiving trading setups every single day. So even if you're trading demo, this is still very helpful. But if you are trading a live account, it literally is a game changer. Check out those videos right here, and then get in touch with me if you wanna proceed, if you wanna move forward. I'll give you a discount. But okay, let's have a look at pound Canadian. Do you currently have a trade on pound Canadian? Here's pound Canadian. Well, obviously very bullish price action. And overall, I feel like the majors will continue higher, which includes pound dollar. Now, I was looking at dollar Canadian, which is pretty much ranging, so that most likely means we're going to see that continuation to the upside on, yes, on pound Canadian. So that's great. So are you currently still in that trade or you managed to close in profit? Now there's no point to look to sell, okay? At least not for now. But the thing is, if you've made some profit in that move, still in, well, that's good. But if you've made some profit in that move, then if you're going to be looking for continuation trades, then you're supposed to risk just a part of that profit. This is the right way to do it. A lot of people feel like, they've missed that whole move, but now they're sure the market is going to continue higher, so they start looking for buying trades up here. And most of the time what happens is we actually see a retracement. So you're only supposed to chase price and try and squeeze out as much as you can from this move if you've already made some profit, and you can risk a part of that profit and not all of it, by the way, because trading doesn't make sense. If you're going to make profit on the way up and then continue trading this and then lose all that profit, well, then it wasn't worth it, right? Now, the right way to do it is, let's say you've made profit within that move. You know that price is way too high now. So I'm not saying it cannot continue higher, but I'm just saying that every time price breaks above new structure and continues higher, there is a less probability for your trade to work out. So if you've made profit within that move, just look for another pair to trade. You did what you have to do on that pair. It rewarded you. So now you have to move on and find another pair and wait for price to give you a better structure here. But yes, overall, I feel like we're going to see that continuation higher. Now, if you look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour time frame, this is very similar to euro dollar and pound dollar. This is why I said in the beginning of this session that I'm not really keen on entering a trade on the majors. And why did I say euro yen and pound yen are looking better? Because you can see that at least we have some structure, right? We have an impulse, we have a pullback, we have an impulse. So we've got this ABCD pattern. And if you look at pound Canadian, we don't really have it, or is not as clean as the one on the yen cross pairs. We pretty much have what we have on gold, just a continuation higher. Even though that's okay. I mean, gold is still gold still gives us decent entries, so it could be looking for continuation. Yeah, that's right. I don't know where your stop loss is, where your entry is, what is your take profit and so on, but if you can, make sure to move your stops to break even. Do you usually do that when you trade? You move your stops to break even? So it's going to be very difficult for me to find an entry, because I'll tell you why. Looking at the 4 hour chart, obviously we're bullish, but let's say we get that reversal right here, and just for example we have a higher low. Now if you enter a trade here, if you place your stop loss down below this last structure, okay, the market can do that. It can take you out, hit your stop loss, and then reverse. And I mean, I'm not going to be surprised if that happens. Whereas, let's say you look at euro yen, just for example, right? You enter a long trade here, you place your stop loss down here. Now, this makes a lot more sense because you've got a much clearer structure. And so if the market drops below this low, you could wait for a further confirmation in order to enter a trade. Otherwise, you're not entering. Whereas if you look at pound Canadian, it's not the same, right? I mean, the market can easily drop below this low or below this low, and it's still going to be in an uptrend. So even if it breaks below this and this structure, I'm still going to be looking for buying opportunities. So that's why I'm saying a stop loss below anywhere down here doesn't make a lot of sense. It's quite risky. You've done that already. That's great. That's amazing. Well, if you're looking for a confirmation if pound Canadian will continue higher in order for you to keep your trade open, I probably would. It looks good. So we did have bearish price action yesterday, but the candle is it's not a really significant candle is what I'm trying to say. It's not even closing below the body of the previous daily candle. So we still have, it looks like we still have bullish momentum right here. Okay. But so far, pound yen is looking good. Would have been a little bit better if we saw that drop. Just wanted to see a dip below all those levels right here. Kind of looks like we have one here on Euro Yen. Not as strong as I wanted it to be. I wanted for price to come slightly lower. But we could potentially work with that. See, when I'm not sure whether this is the right moment to enter a trade, I would just wait for price to do something like this to basically create a higher structure. Otherwise, this may be just a trick for retail traders like ourselves, of course. So how many pairs do you have on your watch list, Balaji? Because you did ask about pound Canadian. I think you've asked me about another cross pair before, which I don't even have on my watch list. So I'm just wondering how many pairs do you trade? 5 pairs, and how many majors, and then how many cross pairs? Because this is a cross pair, and you did ask me about another cross pair, I think. So I feel like you may be focusing on cross pairs more than major pairs, which is fine. So I'm just trying to find out what kind of strategy um, you're trading. Gold, GU, EU, GJ, GA. Okay, that's fine. So what about pound Canadian then? You just happen to find a good setup, or pound Aussie? Yeah, pound Aussie is currently pushing through, I believe. Yep, we do have bullish price action here on pound Aussie. So let either GA or GC. Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, I think like Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie are going to continue higher. This is what I talked about in the premium channel today, earlier today. For me personally, doesn't don't have an entry, but I know some people are trading Pound Aussie, Euro Aussie, looking for trading opportunities. So I do cover this one in the premium Telegram channel. So are we forming up the higher lows on the yen cross pairs? Um, we may do actually. So let's see, continuation trades on gold maybe on, because we've got the beginning of this move which broke structure right here. Then we've got the pullback, we've got a higher low, and not only that, but we've also got a momentum candle. So maybe we're going to be looking at something like this. Or we may not even see a pullback and price can go straight go up. Some nice momentum on the yen cross pairs. And this is what I wanted to see. So 30-minute candles are closing pretty soon. Yep, pretty bullish on pound yen. Most likely going to see the continuation higher. So I'm gonna have a look at the economic calendar, see if we have any important news next week, because I'm pretty sure we're done for this week with yesterday's US dollar news. Yeah, gold is probably just gonna break above the most recent high. See, that's a risky one because if you look at the 30-minute, the 1 hour chart, feel like we're looking at a reversal, but at the same time, I really need to see something like this. I do not want to enter a trade right here, even though I'm expecting to see that continuation higher. But that's the thing, I need more confirmation. I always need more confirmation. I turn into a more and more and more conservative trader than ever before. But that's a good thing because that means I built up patience over the years. See, it wasn't like that a few years back. But you get much better results when you start entering less trades and being more picky with your setups. See, a few years ago, right after this candle, I'll probably enter a buy trade, place my stop loss down here, and expect for the market to do what I think it's gonna do, instead of me trading according to what the market does. And there's a huge difference in that. So, Balaji, do you currently trade a live account? I assume you do. 29.46 on gold. That's the level, is it? 29.46. Okay, so you're looking for a breakout trade, is it? Yeah, I mean, entering long right here doesn't make a lot of sense. We need to see something, either a higher low or at least a breakout. Now I need this 15-minute candle here on pound yen to close all the way up here. There's still about 5 minutes left. If that happens, then I'm probably gonna go long, but from what I see right now is we're bringing back all that momentum from that previous 15-minute candle. So I need for price to leave a wick and close up here. Now if I get a candle like this right next to this previous bullish candle, I'm gonna be expecting a continuation higher. There isn't that much bearish pressure on euro yen though. So if we look at euro dollar and pound dollar, yeah, not that different, but you can still see that it looks like pound dollar is struggling to hold those levels up here, whereas euro dollar does. We're forming up a rejection wick, but this is not going to be enough, and price is going to be closing in about a minute. See the 1 hour on pound yen is reacting because we're testing this previous level. Now we can easily drop at least one more time and then reverse. And that's because we haven't really taken out that liquidity. Or at least this right here to me is not that convincing. So I wanted to see price action slightly lower in order for me to look for trading opportunities up here. And this is the only reason why I did not enter a trade a few minutes ago. But it's fine, we can still see that continuation soon. Just gotta be patient. Now, to me, pound dollar is looking better, so that's why I'm mostly focusing on pound yen, because we do have bullish price action on euro dollar, but most recently on the 15-minute time frame, we see consecutive lower highs and lower lows. Switch over to the 15-minute time frame um, on pound dollar, and it looks like we're more bullish here. So that's why when I have to pick from euro yen or pound yen, I would rather look at pound yen instead. Here is a potential setup on pound yen. Or again, so it's either going to be this or it will be this. This is going to give us a better risk to reward ratio. And in fact, if I have to be honest, I would prefer this one because I always like to look for stop loss hunting, which is going to be exactly that if we drop slightly lower. So is there going to be another dip on the yen cross pairs? Now just keep in mind that we have a strong area down here as well, where we could potentially come back for a retest and then move towards the upside. Where's the 61.8 on? Is it down here? The 61.8 on pound yen? Yeah, pretty much right here. So the level is 190.45. So let me just, oops. Let me just place one of those levels down here as well. Oh. So yeah, I messed up. So this right here is the 61.8. Now we could potentially see a pullback down to that level as well. So that's why I don't rush with my trades at all. And we have what, from current price levels to 61.8, we've got about 100 pips, which isn't that much for a yen crossbar. Now, ideally, for price to continue higher, I want to see that hourly candle closing above those previous candles right here. So if you close anywhere up here, this is going to be a good signal. If it doesn't, then the way that hourly candle currently looks like, it doesn't look bullish. All right, so I think I'm going to be ending the session probably now. So one last look. Here is the 15-minute time frame on euro dollar. If you look at the higher time frames, we're obviously bullish. I'm going to be looking for potential reaction for an upside move. I don't want to enter a short trade right now, even though we are currently trading around a strong resistance. Thanks, Balaji. Have a good one, mate. I'll see you in the next one. And let me know if you want to join the premium Telegram channel. Send me a message on Telegram. You know, if you haven't joined the free Telegram, do that first. There's a link below this stream. And if you wanna give it a try and join the premium Telegram channel, I'll give you a discount. So just send me a message. But yeah, what do we have here? 15-minute time frame. Beginning of the session, it was looking kind of bullish. But this is just not enough for me to start looking for buying opportunities. I need to see higher structure first, and then I can think about it. Pound dollar, exactly the same thing. Looks like we did have some bullish momentum here, but now we see exactly the opposite. So whenever I got mixed signals, I know I have to stay away and not enter a trade. And then we have gold, which I actually think is going to continue higher. But listen, if we come back and take out this structure and then we get that momentum, well, this is going to be even better because this is going to be a confirmed entry for me. When it comes to the yen cross pairs, we do have some reaction around previous structure, but I just want to see whether it's going to have enough strength to, push even higher. And remember, we're pretty much trading around the 38.2 level on fib level on both of these, euro yen and pound yen. Price could easily drop a little bit lower, possibly test the 61.8. So for pound yen, this is the level around 190.45. And yes, if it does, then I'm probably going to be looking for potential buy positions from 190.40.45, anywhere around this previous structure. Of course, if we don't see higher structure here, right? If we break below this, then we're most likely going to be heading towards that level down here. And that's it pretty much. So I'll see you guys in the next session. Check out all the links in the description below this video. Check out our website, trendlineforex.com. A ton of free information. We have free courses. We also have blog articles, and yeah, just have a look. If you want to take trading seriously, then get some decent information about how the market works and stuff like that. Join the free Telegram, by the way. I'm sending out a free setup every single day. So a lot of free information coming out. Make sure to subscribe to this channel as well, and I'll see you in the next one.